base of intelligent people here in this country. That's very unique relative to the undeveloped nature of what you have here. In particular, we see a number of sectors that are extremely important. I've been very close with the Trump administration for a long time, and we are entering in the world, I believe, a new time of peace and prosperity. Under Trump's leadership, and I believe your leadership here has a lot of the very same mindsets. The last 4 years, we've all been under attack. I think the stuff that the Biden administration did to Pakistan was absolutely disgraceful. It was something I'm incredibly embarrassed. If you look at the problems they caused, things like the Afghanistan pullout or lack thereof, absolutely terrible. And these are things that President Trump, is cleaning up, and he's brought in the right teams to clean these things up. I believe your leadership here in this country is very aligned and very like-minded, and I think it's very important that we build a very strong bridge between both of these groups. The Pakistan-U.S. relationships go back, many, many years. Someone was saying, even Jackie Kennedy was flying on Pakistan Airways. And so we view this as a huge opportunity, really a left and overlooked opportunity. I think there's a lot of misperceptions in the U.S. about Pakistan. I think it's a very misunderstood place. And, President Trump believes in economic diplomacy. And that's why we're here. We plan on investing billions of dollars in Pakistan across a number of different areas. Critical minerals and real estate are where we're going to start. From a real estate perspective, we've brought in our real estate development partners and are going to build some of the most high-end luxury properties that have ever existed in Pakistan. We're very excited about that, and we think the people deserve it. We're going to be using materials from Pakistan, and it's a very big opportunity. But critical minerals, real estate, energy, technology, AI are all areas that are really needed here. I even have friends in Texas who have their entire back offices outsourced to teams in Karachi. And I think that model is one that's really, really attractive and something that we're just getting started with. So with that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Sir.
Yes.
This is Adil from Dunya News.
Yes,
I heard of your interest in the real estate sector of Pakistan.
Yes.
Since you are one of the closest people of Donald Trump, do you see a real estate investment like the Trump Tower coming to Pakistan in the near future?
Look, I would say, first of all, the Trump brand speaks for itself. It's one of the top global brands in the world. My hope is that with the work we're doing, we're setting a foundation for someday brands like that want to come to Pakistan. I don't believe there's any commitment today, but I would hope that with what we're doing and the close alignment of our two countries, that someday that could become a reality.
Tariq here. I'm from Aaj News. Welcome you here. My question is, recently one of the close advisor and now the NY, Mr. Richard Grenell, has posted a lot of a series of provocative exposed demanding the release of one of the political leaders, one of the former prime minister, whose case were and still are pending in the courts, to release him. Don't you think that, and then later on he deleted all those posts, don't you think that this is a clear intervention in our judicial system, and how you view this?
First off, I think Rick Grenell is one of the finest people I've ever met. he's a true patriot, an American, and what Rick Grenell accomplishes on a literally a daily basis, many people can't accomplish in a year. He's truly a remarkable individual. I would say, as it relates to that issue, look, I think he may have been misled. I also would tell you, he personally told me there are a number of deep fake AI presentations on the internet that have been made out there about that it actually is not true or real at all. So he's been disappointed, but I think Mr. Grenell, Ambassador Grenell, you know, has has a very clear, defined view, and I think he supports everything we're doing in Pakistan.
This is Suhail Iqbal Bhatti, editor North GTV News. Mr. Gentry, you were the director of finance of Donald Trump's presidential campaign in 2016.
Yes.
It shows that you are very close to him. My question is, are you going to take any important role in current government?
In 2016, I had the blessing of serving President Trump. I was along with Tommy Hicks, I was the finance co-chairman for the campaign, and it was an incredible, life-changing experience for me. We have the most amazing president in the world, in America, and his ideals, his tenacity, his hard work ethic, I can only dream to match what he does on a daily basis. For me, I'm a businessman. I'm not a politician. The same reason I'm back here, just when I was here a couple weeks ago, getting stuff done. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to do. So I have no plans to take an active role in the administration whatsoever. My plan is to be the person in the field, get stuff done, working to deliver the economic diplomacy that America needs to bring to the whole world. And for me, Pakistan is one of those very unique opportunities that's been overlooked, and we hope to build a bridge. Because look, when you build a bridge in business, the government stuff becomes very easy. You know, when you have a reason to care about a place, a love of a place. I mean, the people I've met here are some of the best ever. They care about family values. You know, they care about having a job and working hard. They deserve the opportunities that the rest of the world is given. And your leadership here, from the time I've spent with them, believes that so strongly. They want to do whatever it takes to lift all the people up here. We're even talking about in our housing businesses, you know, we're bringing new technologies here with our partner to build low and middle income housing as well as the super high-end luxury housing on a scale that's incredible. This same technology, tunnel development, has been used in Turkey by President Erdogan very, very effectively. We want to bring the same technology here, use it in Pakistan, where you can build the structure of an entire 30-story building in a month. It's absolutely incredible. Very safe, very high-end feeling. And we're going to use that same technology here on the real estate side. And we're just trying to find the best avenues because we want as many Pakistanis as possible to be homeowners. Your finance minister is doing everything they can to bring interest rates down. Obviously, interest rates have just started to come down here. That's so important. You know, one of the things that's made America great has been the ability of everyday Americans to own homes and accrete value in their homes over time. That same opportunity, that same financing needs to come to Pakistan, and we're going to help that occur.
Hi, this is Anika Nasari, RY News anchor person. I welcome you to Pakistan firstly because it is certainly a land of opportunity, a land where foreign direct investment would change the lives over here, at the same time would change the lives of the investors at the same. First question would be, the political environment. I've heard you 3 times praising this government, that this government and you are pretty aligned in the investment sector. Do you think the people around in the government, as one was mentioned, Richard Grenell, and there are many others that have tweeted, you said that there were many AIs and deep fakes about him. Could a tweet be a deep fake as well? Because that was a tweet that was done from his account. And there were many other accounts that tweeted about Pakistan. And there's a very strong perception on social media as well, that because of the close relationships of Donald Trump and Imran Khan, this government could be in trouble. Would that perception be correct or not? Secondly, you've been here a week ago, I've been told. Have you decided where you need to invest? Because there have been a lot of foreigners that have come to Pakistan, but mere MOUs will not lead us to the investment. When and how is the investment going to be materialized?
As it relates to tweets on Rick Grenell's account, I'm not going to, I believe Ambassador Grenell probably has a better understanding today than he did previously of the current situations here. I don't know Imran Khan or all the issues that existed in the past, but I've seen no evidence that our administration in the U.S. has anything but respect for the leadership here, period. You know, with some of my own research that I've done, you know, I think there were a lot of issues with that former prime minister, but again, that's not what I'm here to talk about. As it relates to investment, yes, we have several active ideas on where to invest. In real estate, you will see, I believe, agreements in the next 10 days signed by us, moving forward with several real estate projects, not just MOUs. Like you, an MOU is just a starting place. We had to kind of define what the parameters of the investment were, and now we're running hard on that. So we have a great team. Frankly, they've been burning the midnight oil every day. I think they barely have slept, working on plans, developments, infrastructure that's needed. And I think within the next 2 weeks, I've told them agreements better be signed. So that's very important. Real estate's going to be our first place of investment. It's going to be significant real estate investment. We are going to launch, you know, among a few different areas, we're going to launch some incredible products. Maybe you're even interested in it yourself. We're going to have some beautiful villas that we build here in Islamabad. And it's going to be, ultimately we're going to do more than 1,000 of those, but we're going to start with a couple hundred quickly. And these are going to be super high-end luxury branded products. So we have a number of brands that really want to come to Pakistan. And so we're very excited to build the highest end product that's ever been built in Pakistan. And we're going to get after that quickly. Number 2 is critical minerals. In this country, you have critical minerals intertwined with gold and platinum and other metals. We have several locations and diligence that we're working on right now. We're bringing in the teams as we speak to evaluate those. I believe that we will have one of those signed, agreed to, and funding in the next 2 weeks. So real estate and critical minerals, for us, you know, the U.S. has some real supply chain issues. We have outsourced our supply chain as it relates to critical and rare earths to China, and that's over, okay? We don't have many enemies in the world, but China's a place that's becoming more difficult for us, for sure. And I would tell you that we are going to take this into our own hands, and we are going to go out and get the critical minerals that America and American businesses need. The materials and magnets and defense-related things and the things that we need for batteries, those are going to be things that we control in our hands with close allies. I view Pakistan as one of those close allies that we need to assist us. You're blessed with having a huge amount of critical rare earths here. I believe there's an excess of $50 trillion of rare earths here in this country. A lot of work needs to be done. We're going to be bringing in shortly, and I was working on this yesterday, teams of people to evaluate and shoot magnetics, fly magnetics over the country to really understand what that looks like, so that we can evaluate it and quickly get after it. We have a couple smaller, mid-sized projects that we're going to be developing right away, that we're going to get after, that literally in the next month we'll be ordering machinery for. So to say we're going to let any grass grow, we will not do that. We will get after it quickly. Those are the first two. The oil and gas sector, I think, is also a very underappreciated area here. You have reasonably high gas prices and global oil prices. I think that I have a lot of experience in the energy sector. I've been in that sector my entire life, grew up in the business. And so for us, that's a very interesting area. We're going to be bringing our teams in the next month to also evaluate that. I think one of the beautiful things that Pakistan has is they have an incredible natural gas infrastructure already in place because of some of your big fields and some of the previous finds from Exxon and others. You have the infrastructure. You never go to a developing country where the infrastructure is already in place. You just have to supply the gas. That is a huge opportunity. Usually you're finding gas in a remote location. Takes a long time to build infrastructure out. We don't have that issue in Pakistan. We can tie our wells in very, very quickly. We can bring Western U.S. technology in drilling, okay, and develop things very, very quickly. So I think it's a huge opportunity. And our plan is not to do everything ourselves, but also we see ourselves as the first one through the door. Then we're going to be bringing lots of Western companies here. That's our goal. That is our goal. We're even contemplating bringing our international free zone trade partner. We are involved with a group called IFZA, IFZA.com. You can look at it, which is the largest free trade zone in Dubai. And we are looking at bringing that business to Pakistan and really creating a on-ramp to bring business to the country. That's what it's done. In Dubai, there's more than our IFSA opportunity is bigger than all the other free trade zones combined. It's got over 50,000 customers. Think if you go to those 50,000 customers and you say, hey guys, you can now come to Pakistan. You can now have offices in Pakistan within our offices. You can have infrastructure in Pakistan. You can put your back office here. You can bring technology. You can bring AI. We can set up data centers. It's an unlimited opportunity to harness. It's sitting there in front of us. We have to have the right political environment. We have to have the right partnerships. And I believe we see that opportunity here. So we couldn't be more excited. Hopefully that answers your question.